How's it going, guys? It's Stig here, and welcome to this behind the scenes on my Detective Roulette 360 Degree Edition. So, a lot of people have been asking me how I create these 360 videos and practically what I do to actually make them, so might as well. So, this tutorial is practically gonna... No, tutorial? Tutorial, what? So, this behind the scenes, Roger, stop barking. Oh, Rog, please don't bark during this recording. So what I'm going to be showing in this behind the scenes is everything varying from when we were recording it, editing, getting it all out as 360, even the thumbnail and all that type of stuff. So with the Detective Roulette 360 edition, we obviously had to start out by obviously recording it. So what I did to record this was use my NVIDIA Shadowplay and Audacity for the audio, which I'm actually using right now for this recording, as well as the Minecraft replay mod. So when I had replay mod activated in the background, and that was recording while I was also recording this. Doug! So what I did was start out with just a normal recording, obviously with replay mod in the background, and just simply us recording. So we've got us here getting all set up. We actually spent around, what, look, we spent around 6 minutes actually getting set up. Hi. Okay, I'm just going to mute that. I don't exactly want to talk to myself through, and other people through a video, right? That isn't wrong. But yeah, so this is simply it. We're just playing the game normally, recording this. Main reason I actually recorded the video for this was mainly just because I didn't want to just record audio. And plus with video, it makes it a lot easier to sync everything together. So here we go, it's just us playing all these games, and that was that. So once that was done, we went back to Minecraft, went to the replay viewer, and I actually opened up the replay of the game we recorded. So for example here, so that's me going into Minecraft right now and switching lobbies. And technically waited until we got everything set up, and yeah. So once we finished the recording, I went into the replay viewer and I simply loaded up, went up to the first game. In fact, whoa, I guess I believe I can fly right here, maybe. And this is where I actually started to have to create the cameras to obviously make for the I can't speak English today. So in the replay viewer, this is obviously where we can fly around, see what everything's going on, and this is where we can set up our cameras to obviously record it and render it out in 360 degrees. So what I did was I did a simple camera movement throughout the whole of each game, and then saved them as clips. So for example, got clip, 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 clip. What happened to the numbers? What? Okay. Well, this is clip 1. So if I load that up, here we go. Here's the camera movements for this. So it starts out here, comes down here, and as you can see, it goes zigzags and just goes all over the place. So, and we've got obviously the time frames right here. So for example, if I click play, this is us running around, and yeah. Or for example, we can play in the camera path right now, and as you can see, the camera's moving around. But this is what it would normally show if it wasn't in 360 degrees. Rip animal. So yeah, so with this, obviously I purposely... Rude. So with this, I edited the position so the camera's always tilted to 0 degrees, so looking this way. Just so if I had like one camera looking this way, one looking this way, obviously with the 360 degrees, that make things so if you're looking this direction, it'll automatically turn over here, which we don't want that. But yeah, so I did one for each. Well, I don't know why I keep saying we, but I did one for each of the games. In fact, this camera movement over here, this isn't for this map, but okay, it's kind of complicated. Let me quickly go to that. And here we go. For example, this is the camera for this one. So let's actually quickly jump out of the... Can you not? There we go. So, rude. So, for example, we've got the cameras going along here. And, yeah. Obviously, everyone running around. So, if I hold this, you can see the camera over here kind of moves around and goes around. So, and I did this for the whole entire time, and it looks very cluttered, I know, but yes, for example, the camera goes zoom, 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 zoom all over the place. And so that's what I did for this. So once I did each clip, we simply go to render, and I rendered them out. So once I rendered them out, we have the normal video, and we've now got the replay footage as well. So for example, the one I just shown right here, this was like the 360 degree. It's going to lag a lot because it's a big footage, like big file format, so it's really bugging out right now, as you can see. But so that was that. So what I did then was go into Adobe Premiere, because I can't really seem to get this working on Vegas, and this is where I actually got it all in. I had my normal audio right here, so this was my Audacity with my normal footage, which I actually got rid of that one, and then I synced it with the actual 360 degree video, and then I obviously got rid of the normal one, and that was that. I simply added in the intro, stuff like that, added in the song, and this is the outcome. I kind of left it as raw as I could, just so we could keep the immersive of the game. I don't even know, that doesn't really make sense, but yeah, so this is how it looked like, for example, for this. Okay. Trix is... Okay, everyone go into the circle, and Trix gets in the middle.
Over here.
So yeah, so this, if it wasn't in 360 degrees, that's how it'd look. Then all I simply did was put them all together, added in music, added in a couple of sound effects here and there, and that was that. I then rendered it out, and then we're good to go from there. So then from there, obviously it got rendered out, and then we had to inject it with the 360 metacode, well, or metadata, well, I don't remember what it was fully called, and from there we could upload it. So that's what I did. This is technically the whole of the behind the scenes when it comes to the actual video. Obviously when it comes to recording, editing, rendering, and all that type of stuff. But, you know what, this video was kind of quick, so you know what, let's add in the thumbnail of this as well. So, this is my actual Minecraft animations folder, so it's got all my stuff with animation cycles, maps, and all that type of stuff. But if we go to thumbnails, go to the BPG one, so obviously I've got it all nice laid out, so I know what's what. If we go to the Detective 360 degree edition, so this is the thumbnail. So I'll show you behind the scenes on this and how I created this as well. Okay, so this is the... Whoa, what is going on with my... okay, this is going weird. But, okay, so this is the behind the scenes on the actual thumbnail. It's just simply the archives map on Murder Mystery. I removed the glass here just so it would look better with the background out back, and just some simple posed characters. Also me looking like what's going on with the bow. Yogi's like, oh my god, murderer. Godfadoris is acting cool with his arms crossed and he's got the sword on his back, and Yogi realised Nexus was being all yeah. So that was that. So obviously I posed all those characters together. Once I posed them together, I added the light like sun, added a couple of spotlights to their faces to make it look better in general, and then I did the compositing. So in which the compositing was very yeah, there's a lot of stuff to it. So that's what I did there, and it ended up being this as the thumbnail. Adding a load of sunbeams off the sword. I tried just making it going through here, but it didn't really work. We had like light blue mist and just some simple lights. So I gave it a bit of time just so I could render out all the images, be like before compositing and before lighting. So this is what it looks like without any sun, any spotlights, just ambient occlusion. And I think it's only got what was it? Yeah, 4:9 there. So this here is not very light and everything like that. So then I add the spotlights and sun, and it brightens up the characters pretty well, and also like the background scene a bit. And then the beauty of compositing kicks in. Boom. Just the before and after. So we could have just had just that as the thumbnail, or you could do composite him and bam. It just makes the world of difference. But obviously with all of this, you've got to understand that it takes a lot of patience to actually make these 360 videos. A lot of this stuff, it looks easy to do, but it requires a lot of patience in order to actually do it. Like for example, when it comes to rendering with the actual, oh, it crashed. For example, when it comes to actually recording the video, that's the easy part. It only takes like half an hour. But then you've got to make all the camera movements in Minecraft, in the replay mods, which is not working. And then that takes its time as it is. Then you've got to obviously constantly check them, make sure they're all right. Then you've got to render each one out, which can take up to an hour to do. Once you've done that, then you've got to go into Premiere, sync everything up. Then you've got to obviously render it again. Then you've got to sync it up, got to check it, make sure it's all good. Then you've got to do your general editing. Then you've got to get all the settings correct. And if you've got like one false move, and you've got to do everything again. It takes a lot of patience. And it can get annoying sometimes. Also, for example, with this thumbnail, this is just a super simple... But for example, thumbnails, they're super simple. It's just a simple map, compositing, sky, and 4 characters posed. But this, in total, took me around 40 minutes to an hour to make. The one lesson here you got to understand is making these type of videos, it takes a lot of time and it takes patience. So as long as you've got those two under the book, you should be fine. So that's technically the whole of the behind the scenes. It's a lot of work goes into this. And I mean a lot of work. But it looks really simple. The recording took about half an hour to record. Then once I did that, we obviously had to sync it all up. Then we had to go to the replay mods and set up all the cameras, which that takes quite a bit of time, in which then you've got to render it, and rendering it takes a good half an hour to an hour per clip, and we rendered 3 clips here. Actually, I think it was 4 clips. I don't remember. And then once you've rendered them out, you've got to go and edit it all together. So also, because it's Premiere, I had to go to sequence and render in and out. So it actually turned green here instead of yellow, so we could actually get a good replay of it, right, without it fully lagging. So once I did that, I sunk. Yeah, that's honestly, I think this whole behind the scenes is sinking right now. But yeah, so from there we simply synced the 360 video to the normal video, added music, sound effects, cut some parts out which was necessary, added in the intro, then rendered it out, then injected the 360 metadata to it, and then uploaded it, and also created the thumbnail. So that was technically behind the scenes if you think about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it doesn't exactly feel professional, this recording. I know it does feel a bit rushed, but honestly, there's not much to it. So, and I just wanted to quickly, I guess, show you this without all the proper being all complex and all that. Keeping it brief, just to make it a bit more easier to understand. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more behind the scenes on these type of videos, which I make for BPG and all that, comment down below. And yeah, so other than that, obviously released a new the bridge 2v2v2v2 video on BPG. So you haven't seen that yet, you should totally go check that out. And other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. So with that, peace.